How were things different without Trey and James tonight?
I felt like it really wasn't that different. I mean, we were getting open looks just tonight. I mean, everyone had a kind of off night, so shots weren't falling down. We were getting open looks. We weren't hitting, they were getting open looks, and they were making them. That was the difference in the game tonight.
Is there disappointment because I obviously don't know what you did. You probably can't tell us, but is there disappointment in them that they let the team down tonight?
No, I mean, there were decisions made, and I think they know they were wrong and they learned their lesson. So, I mean, I think as a team we're going to get over it and we'll bounce back.
Are they going to be back on Saturday?
I'm not sure. I think you should ask Coach on that one. I don't know 100% on that one.
Do you know why they were pulled or why they weren't playing?
No.
What was the difference between first and second half?
Like I said, I mean, we were getting open looks, they weren't falling, and they executed really well in the second half and knocked down their shots.
When it just comes to that, because they had a big run there at the end of the middle of the second half, really. When that's happening, how do you guys respond? How do you try to break it up?
We just gotta, we weren't scoring offensively, so we gotta do a better job next time, just kind of getting in the paint and slowing it down, get some free throws or something like that. But in the end, we gotta just take a stand and get stops. And they can score 2 or 3 times in a row, but then we gotta get a stop. We can't have them score 10 times in a row, stuff like that.
So is the team at all losing a bond at this point? Are you guys growing apart, or what's going on?
No, I don't think so. I think we're just going through a little struggle, but we're good. We've all been through this together before, so we know what to do.
How are you guys feeling like coming out in the second half? You're going into the second half.
We felt really good. We were confident. It was close. We were only down by 6. We felt, we were ready to go. We felt good. We just weren't knocking down shots.
It's been a long time, though, since you've won in this building. Is it getting frustrating?
Yeah, it's frustrating. But like I said, that's basketball. We got another good team coming in on Saturday. In our conference, anyone can beat anyone. We've all seen that. So,
knowing that you guys are in the conference tournament, does that help ease these losses at all?
No, it sucks to lose. It still sucks to lose, but yeah, either way we're going to the tournament. We're not even thinking about that, though. We're just taking it one game at a time.
So what do you think needs to be done? It's been a while. It's been a while since you guys won. This was the team you beat last. What needs to happen for you guys to get a W? You just won.
You got to play defense. That's it.
I think you guys did a pretty good job with that tonight. Was there a pacing? Did you guys change their pacing at all tonight?
No, that's the way they play.
Rebounding again, another issue. Was their size a little harder to deal with without Trey and James in there?
They're not big guys, so no, not really.
More on equal terms than most of.
Yeah.
John, you said you were getting the shots tonight. They just weren't going down. So what was working for you guys offensively, though?
Just our ball screens. When we execute an X, our zone offense, we just got to get it in the paint and attack. That's where we're good at. And then once we start attacking, then the threes open up. And, that's what we did. They just weren't falling.
Is there anything, because I really did like a lot of your motions on offense tonight, but is there something you can do when the shots aren't falling to just get layups or anything like that, or is it one of those?
We just got to be aggressive and try to force it on the refs to call a foul, get some rhythm going, get a free throw or 2 in. That's usually that's what I would do. If my shots aren't falling, I would try to get to the free throw line or get a layup or something.
Now, I'm going to quickly look at yours, and you don't really apply to this at all, but free throws, the whole team seems to kind of been struggling lately on them. What is there? Have you guys not worked on them in practice as much? What's the deal on that? You used to kill it. It was like 90% off the whole team.
Yeah. What was that, 8 for 17?
Yeah.
Yep.
We hit all our free throws at practice. We just got to translate over the game.
It just sometimes happens, man.
Yeah.
Anything else for John?
Nope.
Thanks, John.
All right, we'll let him head out.
No problem. That's good.
Thank you, John.
John.
All right, as soon as Coach is ready, we'll let him make an opening statement about the game, and then we'll open it up for questions. So, Coach, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, it was nice to have a 2-0 lead. We lost that lead, but the guys really paddled back. Did a great job of executing the game plan in the first half, controlling the tempo, being solid defensively, and the end of the first half, Sherwood knocked down 2 threes. And I think maybe, we missed a couple of front ends, but that 6-point advantage and that mini run that they made, I think really was a difference in the game. For us, went into halftime, and didn't quite have maybe the pep and the step that we needed in order to match, and they came out, made another mini run, and the adjustments that we made, ended up at that point hurting us more than maybe helping us. So, I've got to do a better job of, taking that momentum shift at the end of a half and creating, opportunities for our guys to come out and be more successful into the second half. But, for the guys that were suited up, great energy, great efforts, played, relatively well for the most part in the game, but, weren't very good from the free throw line, missed a couple open ones, needed to do a better job of finishing the paint, but we'll, get better tomorrow.
How did the absence of Trey and James impact your team tonight?
I think the guys that, were suited up, came ready to play. Like I said, they executed the game plan, well in the first half. Idaho, did a better job of adjusting in the second half. And, but, they... we managed minutes, we monitored fouls, guys have played multiple positions throughout the year, so overall was, very impressed with the energy and effort they brought to the court tonight.
And I doubt I'll get much of a response, but I gotta ask, why were Trey and James not playing tonight?
We have a high standard in Southern Utah basketball, and, violation of team rules have consequences.
Will they be playing on Saturday?
Yes.
What was the emotion like when you went into the second half?
I felt it was positive, but once again, at halftime, what was said maybe needed a little more pizzazz. They could have helped, the guys, have a little bit more energy. And, I'm around them every day, and, I get the looks and the body language, and I made a bad read, so I get better in that area.
None of your players scored in double digits. Was that an offensive issue, or was UI's defense a little bit too much?
I think that Idaho played solid defense throughout the night. I believe we got the shots that we wanted. Christian, John, Race, Casey, guys all got the shots that they're capable of taking, and it was within offense. And sometimes they don't go down. So, but, overall, yeah, we didn't get the double figures, but we had good distribution of points throughout the night. We took care of the ball, 10 assists on 15 field goals. That's actually really high. So, hopefully, Saturday will be a little bit better.
It's been a very long time since you've won in this building, though. Is it getting frustrating?
It is. It's frustrating. We've got great fans. We've got great support. The guys want to perform. They want to win, whether it's in this building or another building. So absolutely, it's frustrating. But I've got to prepare the team for tomorrow's practice. I got to prepare them to be the best they can be on Saturday, and hopefully eliminate the frustrations so we can play our best on Saturday at home.
Nick, with all the losses piling up, is anything like job security coming into your mind at all?
Absolutely not. for me, my job is to prepare this team every single day for practice, for games. My job is to help these young men in every way possible become better men, academically, socially, and athletically. And, as a staff, we're doing that job. And so we'll continue to do that job day in and day out. And, I like my job. So we'll continue to do it.
You guys felt like you struggled at the free throw line?
Absolutely. First half, we missed front end of 1-on-1s that, are potential points, but also a loss of a chance to shoot another one, which, potentially could have allowed us an opportunity to have the lead at certain points at the end of the second half, if I remember correctly. But, it's one of those things. Free throws didn't go down tonight, so maybe another area could pick us up. But they didn't go down for either team.
It wasn't that much better.
Anything else for Coach?
Nope.
All right, thank
All
you.
right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Coach.